Hello, my name is Mr. Antonio Avila, and this is my topic. Using the Communicate language learning approach to develop speaking fluency in A2 students. I use in this part introduction to the research. To develop a to a student speaking fluency using the Communicate language learning approach, teachers should focus on creating authentic, interactive tasks that encourage communication over perfect grammar. Strategies include using pairs and group work, games, role plays, and project-based learning to provide real-world context for language use. The teacher acts as a facilitator and error that treated as a natural part of the learning process to build confidence and fluency. As you see in this picture, about this, there are many students listening about the teacher. So in this time, you see about the focus, approach, and goals. The focus you see about the improving speaking fluency in A2 level learners, and the approach you see about the communicate language learning. CLL8 goal: understand how communicate strategies support oral productions. So in this part, you can see about the three parts about the pre-class, post-class, and in-class. In pre-class, we have about the read the online English news individually, study the vocabulary, analyze and summarize the contents. In class, we have about the share the news with peers, retell the main ideas, fill the sheet with key buzzwords. In the post-class, we have about the internalize the knowledge, critically comment to the new, by writing the learning log. So we have about the research problems. We have the four parts. Many students struggle with fluency and confidence. Traditional methods focus on grammar rather than communication. We have another context. English classes in a school environment with limited oral practice. In the need a more interaction-based learning approach. In this slide, we had learning language through interactions. First ones we had about the comprehensible input, non-linguistic simplifications, contextual information, communication gap, discovery, learning, interactional modification, the role of the age and cognitive development, the noticing, triggering functions. Beside, we had communicate tasks, accessible, non-sealable input, comprehensible input, and discord modification. We had another justification for the project. We have another's. Speaking is essential for the real-world communication. A student at the A2 level requires guides practice to develop fluency. CLL8 encourages authentic, meaningful interaction. The project aims to fill a gap in fluency-focused instructions. In this part, we had research designs. We have the four parts. The first ones we had type of a study, classroom-based action research, as you see in the picture. Participate 80 students. Tools: speaking tasks, communicate activities, teacher observations. In the last ones, we have data, pre-post, speaking tasks, rubric, and field notes. At the beginnings of literature review, we have the CL8 promotes interactions and learning autonomy and theoretical foundations, has a part communicate and competence. He means kernels, saint. Fluency development, practice, exposure, interaction. And the prior studies show communicate activities improve speaking performance. Unlike the traditional method in learning language, CLT approach became successful and tend to give contribution on the learner motivation. They became much more active, really effective, and competent in theory of fluency accuracy through enhancing all the further skill for the learning process. However, in CLT, through communication is the main concern to achieve the perfect goal of this approach. And the conclusion we had the communicate language teaching CLT approach successfully developed speaking fluency in AT students by prioritizing real-world interaction and communication overall memorizing. By using activities like group work, role playing, and authentic materials, AT learning becomes more confident, their vocabulary and accuracy improve, and they are more motivated to speak freely. The teacher as a facilitator and the guide encouraging participation and creating a safe environment for a student to practice and make mistakes, leading to greater communication competence. Thank you so much.